Thank you for your time. I'm doing an assignment about parenting style, and I would like to ask you a few questions about your experience as a parent. The interview will take around 10 to 15 minutes. There are no right or wrong answers, so I just want to understand your personal perspective. Is it okay if I begin?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's begin with some general questions about your parenting. How would you describe your parenting style?
I would describe my parenting style as supportive but with clear boundaries. I try to give my children freedom to explore and express themselves. But I also set rules so they can learn what is right and wrong. I don't want to be strict or too relaxed. I just want to guide them with love and patience.
What value do you hope to instill in your child from a younger age?
I hope my children grow up with kindness, respect and responsibility. I always remind them to share, say please and thank you, and take care of their things and each other.
Okay, how do you usually spend quality time with your child?
We spend quality time through simple daily moments like reading bedtime story, playing pretend, and do some arts and craft work, and going to the playground together. Even though eating together and talking about their day feels meaningful.
Okay, how do you show love and care to your child in daily life?
I show love through hugs, listening, and being present. I also try to use gentle words, prepare their meal, and care for their needs. I believe love is shown through action, not just words.
Okay, what do you enjoy most about being a parent?
I enjoy watching them grow, learn, and discover new things every day. Their laughter, honesty, and little achievement make me feel grateful and proud to be their mother.
Okay, now it's about the guidance and support. How do you guide or respond to your child to make good decisions or solve small problems?
I guide them by asking questions and let them think instead of giving answer immediately. For example, like if they fight over a toy, I ask, how can we share? This helps them learn problem solving.
Okay, how do you help your child become more independent?
I will give them small responsibility, like let them tidy their toys or wear their shoes by themselves. I don't expect perfection. I just praise their effort. Step by step, they gain confidence.
Okay, what do you do to inspire your child to be confident in themselves?
I always encourage and praise their progress, not just result. When they try something new, I say I'm proud of you for trying. I want them to believe in themselves and not to be afraid of mistakes.
How do you support your child when they make mistakes or face challenges?
I will stay calm and go through the problem together. I tell them it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes, then we try again. I want them to learn resilience instead of fear.
What is the most important lesson you hope your child to learn from you?
The most important lesson is to be kind and never give up. Kindness makes the world better and determination helps them reach their dreams.
Okay, can you share a challenging experience you have faced as a parent and how you handle it?
One challenge is handling tantrums, especially when both kids cry at the same time. I learned to take a deep breath and speak softly and comfort them one by one. Stay calm help everyone.
Okay, the next section is education and learning. What do you think about learning and education for your child? Could you elaborate?
I believe learning should be fun, hands-on, and meaningful, especially at their age. I don't want them to feel pressure. Education is not only about academics, but also about building social skill, curiosity, and confidence.
Okay, how do you encourage your child to be curious and enjoy learning?
I will let them ask questions, explore outdoors, and try new activities. When they show interest, I follow their curiosity, whether it's dinosaur, animals, or cooking like this.
Okay, what do you do when your child feels tired or doesn't want to learn?
For me, I don't force them. I will give them a break, some playtime or a snack time. When they are relaxed again, I try a different and more playful way to continue.
Okay, what kind of learner or student do you hope your child will become?
I hope they become independent, curious, and willing to try. Not scared of mistakes. I want them to enjoy learning, not learn just for rewards.
Yeah, okay. The last section is emotional support and communication. How do you communicate with your child about their emotion?
I will talk to them gently and help them name their feelings. For example, like, are you feeling sad or are you angry because you want a toy? This help them express themselves better.
Yeah. How do you guide your child to talk about their feelings?
I encourage them to use words, not crying or hitting. I also share my own feelings, like mommy feels tired today, so they can learn that emotions are normal.
Okay. How do you teach your child to understand and respect other people's feelings?
I will use simple examples and role play. If they hurt someone, I ask, how would you feel if that happened to you? I also remind them to apologize and be gentle.
Okay. Do you enjoy spending time with your child? If so, what activity do you usually do together?
Yes, very much for me. We love reading, baking simple snacks, drawing, and going to the park. These moments make us become closer.
Okay. How important is trust and closeness, and how do you build it?
Trust is very important. I build it by listening, keeping promise, and being there when they need me. I want them to feel safe to talk to me about anything.
Okay. The last question is, what do you hope your child remember about your parenting when they grow up?
I hope they remember that I love them unconditionally, supported their dreams, and always stood by them.
Okay, now I want to ask about your parents' parenting style. How would you describe your parents' parenting style when you were growing up?
My parents were supportive but quite strict lah. They cared about my safety and manners, and they will always expected me to behave politely and responsibly.
Okay, what kind of rules or expectations did your parents have for you?
They expect me to respect elders, focus on study, help with course, and come home on time. Good manners were very important in my family lah.
How did your parents guide or discipline you when you made mistakes?
They will talk to me and explain what I did wrong, and sometimes they scold me if I make the mistake was serious. They wanted me to learn and not repeat the same mistake.
Did your parents explain their reason for the rules?
Yes, most of the time they explained their reason, especially my mother. She wanted me to understand why certain behavior was not acceptable.
How did your parents show love and support?
They show love through care, home cooked meals, spending time together and being present. They were not very huggy, but they show love through action.
Okay, were they more focused on education, manner, or emotional care?
They were focused on education and manners first, but they also supported me emotionally when I was upset.
How did your parents communicate with you when you were young?
They listened to me but still made the final decision. I could share my feelings, but they guided me with their experience lah.
Okay, what do you admire most about the way they raise you?
I admire their discipline and responsibility. They taught me to be independent and respectful, and those values helped me a lot in life.
Is there anything you wish to do differently with your own child?
Yes, of course, I want to communicate more gently and openly. I want my child to feel safe expressing their emotion, not scared of being scolded.
Okay, last question is, how has your parents' parenting style influenced you as a mother today?
Their parenting taught me that strong value, but it also reminded me to balance discipline with love. I follow their good example, but I add more emotional support and patience with my own children.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and honest sharing. Your experience really helped me understand parenting better. I appreciate your participation. Thank you.
Thank you.